What's up everybody? Disney Pixel RPG had one of the most questionable global launches of a mobile game that I've honestly ever played. I've never seen a game drop with basically nothing to do. This feels more like an extended beta. This won't be a doom and gloom video. I mean, there will definitely be moments of this, but I also want to highlight what I like and the potential moving forward. Keep in mind, I have zero experience with the publisher Gung Ho Online Entertainment, so if you have played other games from this company, please leave a comment down below how those games have played out. From doing a scroll down in the Google Play Store, looks like really the only other is Puzzle & Dragons, has over 130,000 reviews with an average 4-star rating and 5 million plus downloads, dating all the way back to the release of December 9th, 2012. Wow, that's a lot, and it's still up and running, so I mean there has to be content updates happening there, right? But now back to Disney Pixel RPG and doing a bit of an overall breakdown video of the game from my experience since starting from global launch on October 7th. Let's get it. With the first global launch event coming to an end, I'm just going to skip this for now. I'll do this later. I was just farming a stage, which I've farmed many times before. Let me back out of this. Go back to the home screen. Where is it? Let it load. There we go. So with the first global launch event coming to an end in one day, battle challenge right here on the screen. I made a video on this, so I won't spend too much time, but they made an infographic of the event on their Instagram page. Defeat the boss and reach higher floors with an exchange shop for nice rewards. The highlights is this event costs 0 stamina. Like when you go into the stage, you can see right there at the bottom, 0 stamina required. It has unlimited shop buys. Besides the point, each item exchange has a limit. So if I go into the exchange shop, for this example, this is 1, this is 10, 1, 1, 1, 5. You keep scrolling, 10, 10, 15. But you can see I've cleared out this entire shop. And there was a huge amount of top tier resources to get. And the other is, if we go to the top, you can max out a free Cinderella character. I mean, if you consider just how long this will take as a free to play, this is crazy generous, and she's honestly quite good. Like, you will need 11 copies of Cinderella. So if we go into, we'll just go into Cinderella since we were on here. You get your 1 copy as your base, and then you look at your limit break effects. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 11 copies, 11 duplicates. Imagine trying to specifically do this from summons. I mean, good luck, especially without a summon event and without spending a boatload of money. At the current rate in which you gain blue crystals or premium tickets to do summons, this will honestly take a free-to-play probably 1 year plus, and that's not even an exaggeration. The downfall is this event was really boring. Same boss, same mechanics. Like if we go into the last stage here and I just click it just to show you for the video, it's the same boss every single time. Same, let me change the speed here to 2 times and put this on auto. It doesn't really matter. I don't mind if I lose or win. I've already done it. Just doing this for the video, but even if you couldn't make it to the last level, which is 30, you could just farm any previous levels over and over for the shop currency. So as a first global event, I was like, okay, it's not bad. Definitely insanely generous in rewards, so as a base for future ones, just improve the gameplay. The problem is that's just it. Improve the gameplay is what this mobile game suffers from. There just isn't any, which is the weirdest concept. All I've been doing is I just log in since I still want to get my 100 blue crystals a day from my dailies. Go into chapter 3 hard mode. I go over here to stage 16 and I log in, I go to auto, click on this, and I just max this out. Wait for it to play out. Once that's done, that's it. I just close the game and then I wait for my stamina to regen. That's all I can really do in this game. I beat all the bonus bosses. I beat Battle Challenge level 30. This is a free-to-play account. It's really not hard to do. Is this bad for an idle gacha RPG? No, I mean, but I would love if there was literally anything else I could put this stamina towards. So this completed the mission. I did my 2 extra ones. I'm gonna go into my job center. We go over to daily, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 25, 50, 75. That is 100 blue crystals, and for the login rewards, like I was saying, if we click on other, we go into login bonus history. This week, we were able to get 100 from here, 100 from here, and then 300 from here. So that's 500 in this week. Now, if we go over to my character pixels, or this is basically your character XP, you can see if I click on this, I have 31,000. Now, just spamming that stage over and over that I just showed you, I could be leveling up other characters other than my main 5. Of course, but at this point, why would I even do that when they've given zero indication that more than 5 will ever be needed? Now, I did start a second team if we click on my characters. So you can see my core 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I started leveling up a second team of Daisy, Mulan, Marie, Cinderella, and Pooh. You can see they range from level 60 to 75. I thought to myself, let's just store all of this character pixels until I know what their plans are for this game. The max level in this game is level 90, and if you were wondering how much total pixels that cost, it's 10,922. I have enough to max 3 characters up from 1 to 90. Skipping ahead to the game's hopeful future plans, there's 3 top concerns I have outside, of course, the obvious of please just give us more content. The first concern is going to be the stamina cost. There definitely needs to be a stamina cost adjustment. If you look at Chapter 3 and then Stage 16, which is the stage I always farm, you can see right here, it's going to cost you 14 stamina per battle. Chapter 2, hard mode, if we go back 1 second, we go to the last stage besides the boss. Where's 16? There it is right there. It's going to cost you 12 stamina per stage, and so on and so on. The point is, when you start out, you're not going to have the stamina cap of 110 like I do right now. I can't remember what it was starting out, but your cap is only enough to do a few stages, and then you run out. If you head over to the bonus stages, these are very expensive. Over here, these range from, if we go to the bottom, look at this, 10, 10, 10, 12, 20. These are going to range from 10 to 20 stamina per run, per battle, whatever you want to call it. There definitely needs to be some tweaking, adjust the cost of stamina for stages, speed up the process of how long it takes to improve your stamina cap of 10 for every 10 account levels you do. Maybe add a stamina storage, so like when I click on this, right now all I have is items, but maybe add a stamina storage where I can actually move some of this stamina. So 47, I can click on this, and then maybe I can have a storage button, click it, I can move it here so that I can continue to accumulate more stamina as I'm offline. If more content does get added, if they continue this formula, my guess is if we go back to story, chapter 4 story is going to drop normal/hard, it's going to get added, and then you're looking at probably 20 plus stamina a stage in the end. It's really wild. Release little content, but make it feel like more due to this stamina cost system. So for my concern score, this is going to be a 4 out of 5. My second concern is the auto battle restriction. When I first started playing this game, I thought the auto battle was fine, then started realizing how much you actually can't do with it. So if we go into, let's just do the boss as an example since it's pretty quick. We'll do this and we'll take off auto, let it load, take off auto. Okay. For starters, unless your character is classified as a DPS, they will never use their special skill. Supports, tanks, they're left out. So in this battle, the attack order is going to go from top to bottom and then top to bottom. But only my DPS are going to be using their specials. So you can see my Maleficent's a DPS, she's going to use her special, and my hero Mickey Mouse. Belle is classified as a support, Genie's a support, and Baymax is a support. So I'm going to click on auto battle and you're going to see, you can see Maleficent used her special, then hero Mickey Mouse used his special, and that's it. No one else will use it. Genie, Belle, Baymax, they're not going to use their special. This makes auto farming very difficult. They really need, if we go back into the battle for a second, let's do this. Let it load, take off auto battle. Okay, we need to expand on this. They really need to make this more detailed. They need to give you the freedom to not only use your supports and tank specials, but also go one step further. I mean, why not since we're here? That is if they ever plan to improve this feature, and allow customization on what turn they use it. Turn order is very important in this game. So as an example, maybe I want to cast my Genie's special every single turn, but then maybe I want to do my Belle special every 3 turns. These are just some minor tweaks, but overall, the auto battle system needs attention. I can work around it when I'm doing story mode, but let's just make everyone's life easier. So for my concern score, I'm going to leave it at a 3 out of 5. It's not a huge issue compared to the others, but it still needs some fixing. Okay, we're going to back out of this one, and finally, we're going to talk about the third concern, which is summon consistency. This is a gacha game. There are summons, there is nasty RNG, but this game, oh my goodness, really, and I mean really in caps lock, gives you very little to work with. For starters, like I mentioned, you get 100 blue crystals a day, so that's going to be 700 a week. Then you go into your login bonus history. If we include this, let's maybe add another 500. I can't remember if you get 500 every week, because when the game first started, you can see on my day one, I only got 100, 200, this is XP, 300 XP. So I only got 300 in that week. Let's just give it an average of another 500. It could be less, it could be more. I'm just taking my current without any maintenance compensation, including any achievements like increasing explorer level of your characters. You're going to be sitting at around approximately 1200 blue crystals a week. Holy smokes, this is bad, because you don't even get premium summon tickets every day. Right now you are, as a part of an event, which I believe, where is it called? It's one of these events. I think it was for 50,000 followers. Let me click on this and let it load. So yeah, it was because Disney Pixel RPG Twitter had reached 50,000 followers, and I believe it says right here, by logging in every day you can earn up to 20 tickets during the event. So you're only getting these on special events or something like that. You're not getting them on your own. Opening up the Gacha system, if we click on Gacha, to do a 10 pull, it's 3,000 blue crystals, whether that's for the event banner that's going on right now, which is for Beauty and the Beast, Belle, and Beast, or you can go over here to the regular summons, which is your premium gacha. Right now I do have 14 tickets, so it doesn't show it, but it is 3,000 blue crystals as well. To hit pity on the character event banners, like say for here Belle, it's going to cost you 50 summons. Assuming no tickets are given, you're looking at 15,000 blue crystals for 50 summons to make pity. When you take this into consideration of how frequently you can summon, and then it's also going to cost you 11 copies to max out, or at most you need 2 copies of their base plus 1 more, because that's the bare minimum to get their Limit Break 1, or LB1 as they call it, for the added skill on their special. This is pretty crazy. This is why there's so much re-rolling done in this game. You delete your account, like if you go over here, you go to other, you can click on account management and you can hit delete account. If you don't like what you were rolling, you start over fresh. You then redo the tutorial, you get your 10 pull until you get the character you want from the chosen list, so you might have to re-roll a couple times there. Then you all in whatever character event banner is ongoing, praying you get good RNG. If you don't, well, delete and try again, because summons are so scarce to get. You can right now beat the entire game with just 1 copy of a character, but with no in-game calendar to help prepare ahead of time for either new upcoming characters, repeated summon events, it's just a very unknown and boring process. When you factor in, it takes 100 character medals to combine, so if we go into my inventory, you can see these character medals, 25, 55, 20, 25, 45, anyways, so you can see them right here. It takes 100 of these to combine into 1 character copy. You do the premium gacha, hoping for specific ones, but it's the entire summon pool, probably averaging a few medals here and there. It really does add up, and it's going to take a long time. I mean, when they gave you that opportunity to get a maxed out Cinderella for free, given what you will eventually understand or what I'm telling you right now, it's so exceptionally hard to just do this from summons. I still am like, wow, I can't believe they did that. Now, since we are on the topic of summons, I need to do my last 10 pull on Belle's banner. You can see him at 40 out of 50. I have 4,430, so that's going to be enough for one more 10 pull. The reason being, this is going to get me that pity, so if we go over to the exchange shop, boom, I can exchange 50 points for 1 more copy. That's going to give me my Limit Break 1 on my Belle. This is so important because then she's going to be able to trigger her own EX skill. Be careful on who your character upgrading, because there is no reset feature in this game. Almost all games I've played allow you to reset, whether for free or for a diamond fee. Well, in this case, it's going to be called blue crystals, so you can get those resources back. This doesn't have it. Character pixels or XP is not a huge deal. I mean, you can just farm this, but using those rarity up resources, like if we go into characters and we can click on Daisy, for example, go into upgrade. When you use these rarity up materials or resources, this is what's the big deal, because these cost a lot of character pixels, XP. I'm going to be saying this back and forth. I'm so used to having it known as XP for crafting. So this is the big problem. Make sure who you're investing into is who you want to, because you cannot reset and get those back. So right now we're going to go back into the gacha, and then we're going to click on our Belle. And we're going to do our last 10 pull. Maybe we get her on this 10 pull and then we can also get another copy. Who knows? There is one way to figure out that you got it, because there is an animation at the beginning, which I'm going to show you in 1 second. So here we go. Let's click our 10 pull. Yes. And then you're going to see these little things flying at the beginning. So these little things right there, those 2 things, When those go into the satellite dish, that's going to give you the copy. So you can see right there, I actually didn't get Belle. I got Peter Pan instead. I'm actually pretty happy about that because I've heard Peter Pan is very strong. And then you can also see on this one, I got 5 character medals, 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2. So gathering up 100 is going to take a long time. But wow, I actually got Peter Pan. Now it wasn't guaranteed to be Belle. There was a rate up chance, but I'm pretty happy about this. So let me click on return. You can see right here, now I have enough to exchange. So I'm going to do that, exchange. And we're going to get my little Belle. Pretty neat how it does a little summon animation even for that. There we go. We'll go over to Belle, upgrade, limit break, upgrade, boom! LB1. Now we get the attack up added to her special. Very huge upgrade like I was saying. So all I'm asking for is give us a little more opportunity to do summons. So for my concern score, because I love my idle gachas, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. I really think something needs to be done for this. This game has potential, like I said. I like how the character buffs stack. It's nice to think up new teams to build, how they will synergize with each other, meaning their EX skills, the Disney nostalgia. But boy, oh boy, I mean, the serious lack of anything to do. You just have your story and your bonus stages, and that's it. Because I will be patient as the game takes little to no time to get what's needed done for the day, but my patience only goes so far. Let me know down in the comments, are you still playing this game from global launch, or maybe you're new and you picked it up? What's the one thing you want most to be introduced into this game? And also, have you played Summons and Dragons? What's the content like over in that game? So hopefully I can kind of expect something similar to eventually happen to Disney Pixel RPG. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.